Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to talk today about mental health conditions and mental health related problems and mental health related discussions. So, I was listening to a podcast of Ira Khan, Amir Khan's daughter, and I think the podcast was hosted by Pinkvilla. When I was listening to her and I was really understanding her journey, her difficulties, her challenges, her struggle, her her achievements and her resilience in terms of fighting this particular condition, I actually took me back to my own personal journey. I lost my younger brother, and the loss happened due to physical ailment, and it's been a couple of years. His death has left a vacuum in the family, and I don't think I can really talk about it comfortably ever. It was an untimely death, which is very difficult to accept. Only after his death, when I looked back at his life and I was very attached to him, I came to terms with the fact that maybe he was suffering from mental health issues and concerns, and he was going through depression, and probably we never understood. I used to call him every day. I used to speak to him every day. He used to stay with my mom. And yet, I don't think, while there were certain symptoms, certain behavioral patterns that he demonstrated that made all of us worried, and especially me, I was very concerned, but I could never relate it back to the fact that maybe he's going through some kind of depression, that he's sad within. I think, and I come from a very small town in India, and I have, because of work, because of education, I traveled and I moved to bigger cities, and now I'm living in Singapore. And today, because there are so many celebrities coming out in the open, that we are very comfortable talking about mental health conditions. We are aware, we know what are the symptoms, we understand what is when somebody is going through depression. Today, I feel that I am much more aware about the topic than I was before. But yes, what has happened, I can't, that can't be undone. But it made me realize that I must come out and I must share that, however knowledgeable we are, how much of exposure we have, sometimes we don't want to see things. We want to remain in a blindfolded condition. We don't want to acknowledge that a close person of ours or a friend of ours or a close family contact of ours is suffering through depression, suffering from depression, is having his own struggle or her own struggles. After I moved to Singapore, I have a bigger circle. I'm a very sociable person. I have many friends, and one of my friend, she shared with me her journey. She went through a lot of personal hurdles, a lot of personal challenges, and I will not go and reveal all of that. But she suffers from depression, and she says, and she told me herself, that there are times when she can't pinpoint a reason. She doesn't know why it is. She's doing everything normal. She's raising her kid, she's doing her groceries, she's doing her day job, she has a loving husband, she has great friend circle, and yet there are times when she's incessantly crying. She's A small incident can create a havoc in her mental balance situation. And and I happen to be one of the persons that got in touch with her, and she opened up. And even while, and just prior to that, she was actually busy doing her day job, and she was boarding a car when I called her up and we were speaking, and she started crying and she started telling me, I don't know what happens. And I realized that this exists. People can feel sad, people can be depressed for no reason. And it is so important for us who are in touch with them to provide them the right support, guide them in the right way, hold their hand, encourage them to speak up, encourage them to take help. Yeah, I just wanted to share that. Thank you.